Hello again YouTube, and welcome to the tumble dryer video. I've just finished my wash load in the LG, which 3 parts of that video are now on my channel, preceding this video. And what we're going to do is put all the washing that's now nice and wet, this load of synthetic wash, into the tumble dryer here, and I'm going to set this off on store dry, and we will watch the first 30 minutes of the programme basically until the camera runs out of memory. So it'll give enough time to generally see how this works and see if it can start filling any water into the front of here. And the best thing is it's clear at the moment, so you can actually see into the drum until it starts to steam up. So without further ado, I will well, we'll just angle the camera down while we load it, and then I can start the machine off. Right, there we go. Let's get the washing into the position here so I can load it in. I think we need to just vacuum off around here as well first, because it's a little bit fluffy from the last time. Yeah, that was very naughty of me. I forgot to clean the filter out last time I used it. You're not supposed to start it up without cleaning the filter. Fluff everywhere. That's the drawback with tumble dryers, they're very fluffy. Right, here we go. Let's get it all in. So as these were only spun on 800 in the washing machine, there should be a little bit of moisture in here, so it should have a little job to do. Just put this out of the way. Okay, I'll just have to plug it in. Right, so what we're going to do then is, it's all inside here now, waiting to go. We'll turn it on to store dry, and that's giving me the cottons as default at the moment on that. So as it's sort of synthetic, so it's like polyester tracksuit bottoms and stuff in here, I don't want it on the hot cycle, so I shall change that over to the synthetics heat, which is, in other words, it's low heat. And we're telling it to keep on drying it until the clothes are store dry. I don't want any dampness at all remaining in them, because I'll be putting them straight away in the cupboard afterwards, and I don't want to be putting them away damp. So basically that's all we'd have to do, and then we simply just press the start button to start the cycle off. I don't know how long you're going to be able to see the washing going round in this for, that's the thing, before it starts to steam up. But you should be able to see it from that point here, where I'm pointing to. That is where the water comes in, when it starts to pump out the water from the condenser. So it pours into the container, and then you start to see the container fill up as it goes along. I don't know how much it will fill before the 30 minutes cuts off, but it should get something out. Let's just get the table then ready for the camera. know I take a little while to fiddle with the camera, but I can't see what's being filmed, you see, because it's right up against the cupboard and I can't see the screen properly on it to know what it's actually picking up, so I have to look right behind it and it's difficult. I think we've generally got coverage of the drum on there. It starts to steam up now anyway, so I'm sure there's people out there that might like to hear the sound of it going, I don't know, but I get requests to show this tumble dryer working, so there we go. I'll leave you with that for the next half an hour or so. Okay, for anybody that's managed to sit through this coverage, it does seem to have... Is it that to put any more water in there? This is the issue with this machine, you see, it does steam up a little bit on the window, so you can't really see much of what's going on inside. But at least people were able to hear it running for a little while. It's probably going to be running for another hour maybe. One thing I do notice about the machine, it's pretty quiet the way it works. I mean, you can speak and be heard over the noise it makes. Some of the older ones used to be quite noisy. But I suppose it takes a little bit longer to dry on this because it's only on a low heat, and there are socks in there which are quite... they take a bit longer to dry than like polyester tracksuit bottoms that I would normally wear. So it's not going to record all the cycle on here. It's a little bit boring, you know, just sitting watching this. All you can do is listen to it, really, can't you? You really can't see a lot through that door. But yeah, it says there's an hour and 11 minutes remaining on the timer there, but I don't find that to be very accurate. It changes vastly, and then sometimes it sticks on the same time for ages and ages and doesn't move. Sometimes you'll have it on and then within 10 minutes it'll say 15 minutes remaining, and then it'll sit on that for another half an hour saying 15 minutes remaining. So basically you put it in, and when it's finished basically. It's got a mind of its own, really. Unless you were to put it on a manual timed program, which was that one there. But anyway, you're familiar with that sound now on this camera. It's a 30-second alarm, basically. I'm running out of time to do coverage on this. I'm not going to do a second video of it because basically it'll just be more of this. But it's enabled people to see how the Dynamic Mega sounds and in use there. And I'd give it a pretty good rating. I'd say it's an okay machine. So, see you on the next video. Bye.